Let me ask you something honestly. How many times have you watched a mature woman completely soften in the arms of a man who isn't particularly handsome or wealthy, yet somehow he touches her in a way no one else does? Meanwhile, you follow every rule, say the right things, stay respectful, and still end up trapped in the friend zone. Here's the uncomfortable truth. You might be investing all your energy into long conversations when the real connection happens through something far more powerful. Touch. Not random touch, not needy touch. Strategic, intentional touch. And today I'm breaking down what separates the men she forgets in a few days from the ones she keeps thinking about long after they're gone. There are specific ways of connecting physically that awaken something deep and instinctive inside her. And the final one is so rare that when a man truly masters it, it leaves a lasting mark. Mature women are not naive. They've heard every smooth line, every compliment, every rehearsed tactic. They can sense insecurity instantly. What lowers their guard isn't noise, it's presence. It's silence filled with intention. It's a touch that makes her heart beat faster without you asking for approval. Science backs this up. The right kind of physical connection activates powerful chemicals in the brain, like oxytocin and dopamine. But timing and delivery are everything. Do it wrong, and you seem awkward or intrusive. Do it right, and the emotional impact is unforgettable. Imagine you're in a moment with her. There's tension in the air. Instead of talking endlessly, you pause. You hold eye contact without looking away. That kind of steady gaze alone can shift the dynamic. It communicates confidence and calm authority without a single word. Then there's the gentle touch near her face. Her face is personal space. Most men never go near it because they're unsure of themselves. But when the energy is right and you move slowly, deliberately, brushing along her cheek as if you're appreciating the moment, it creates intensity. It's not forceful. It's controlled and soft at the same time. That balance between strength and care is what unsettles her in the best way. She may not understand why it affected her so deeply, but she'll remember it. Another powerful gesture is placing your hand on her lower back when guiding her through a doorway or a crowded place. Firm, steady, never aggressive. It signals protection and direction. That area of the body carries a subtle sensitivity. When done naturally, it triggers something instinctive, something that says you're grounded and secure. But here's what most men miss. None of this works without genuine attention. When you truly listen to her, when your presence feels warm and focused, it's like an invisible embrace. She feels seen. She feels understood. That emotional safety makes physical touch 10 times stronger. And just as important is knowing when not to touch. Respecting her space, allowing her independence, showing that you don't need to cling. That restraint builds anticipation. It tells her you're not desperate for validation. At the core of all this is one principle. Power isn't loud. It's controlled. It's aware. When your touch matches your intention and your presence, it creates a reaction she can't logically explain. That's the difference between being the nice guy she forgets and the man whose memory lingers long after the moment is over. In her mind, that brief contact sends a powerful message. It tells her you're steady, decisive, and protective. All of that can be communicated in just a couple of seconds. And the key detail most men miss is this. You don't overthink it. You don't nervously ask if it's okay every single time. You move naturally. Like guiding her is the most normal thing in the world, because you're clear about who you are and where you're headed. Many mature women are exhausted by men who constantly seek reassurance before making even the smallest move. They spend their lives being in control, thinking, analyzing. What they crave is someone who can gently pull them out of that mental loop. A confident, grounded touch does exactly that. Then there's the subtle game of fingers. Before you ever fully hold her hand, you create anticipation. Your fingers lightly graze hers as if by coincidence. Once, then again, then maybe a third time. Each small contact feels unfinished, like a promise hanging in the air. She starts wondering if you're going to take her hand or leave her guessing. That tension builds chemistry without a single word. And when you finally intertwine your fingers with hers, the desire has already been building. Men who rush miss this entirely. The ones who understand pacing make her crave the moment. Another powerful gesture is touching her hair slowly and intentionally. When you run your fingers through it in the right moment, you're not just being affectionate. You're tapping into something deeply emotional. Hair carries intimacy. It reminds her of comfort, closeness, being cared for. When she's leaning into you and the energy feels safe, that simple motion can make her drop her guard completely. In that space, she stops performing strength and just allows herself to feel. There's also the steady hand on her shoulder when she's overwhelmed. When she's stressed or doubting herself, place your hand there with confidence. Look directly into her eyes and let her know she's not alone. Hold the eye contact. Mean it. That moment can become an anchor in her memory. Later, whenever she feels uncertain, her mind connects back to how secure she felt with you. Many men come and go in her life, but very few stand firm when she's struggling. Be the one who does, and you become unforgettable. Not every touch has to be intense. Some of it should be light and playful. A teasing nudge during a joke. A brief squeeze of her arm when you disagree in a fun way. These small, almost mischievous touches keep attraction alive. Desire isn't built only on romance. It thrives on contrast, on the push and pull between closeness and distance, softness and spark. And then there's the embrace that changes everything. Not a quick, polite hug. I'm talking about the kind where you pull her fully against you and hold her long enough for her to settle into it. Long enough for her breathing to slow. Long enough for her thoughts to quiet. When she feels your warmth and presence without rushing away, it creates a reset inside her. She walks away feeling different, deeply affected by that sense of being completely held. If you want to understand not just physical connection, but the deeper psychology behind attraction, I break it all down inside my full guide, Secrets of Attraction, here at N. That's where you learn how to become the man she can't erase from her mind. If this resonates with you and you appreciate hearing the truth without sugarcoating it, hit the like button. Because here's the reality. Mature women don't fall for fancy speeches. They fall for how you make them feel when no one else is watching. They respond to presence, to intention, to the way you carry yourself and connect through touch. Subscribe now because in the next lesson, I'm going to reveal 3 behaviors that instantly destroy attraction and respect. Mistakes most men make without even realizing it. You've just been given insight that many never learn. Use it wisely. Use it with respect. And get ready to see a shift in the results you experience. I'll see you in the next one.